There's a lot of talk about youth and mental health, but it's rarely the youth doing the talking. So I want to hear everyone's perspective, but also be the voice that I never get to see.
Not saying that you guys are old, but
hit me here.
you guys didn't really grow up always just checking your phone and seeing like, okay, why am I not there? Why am I not being better than what I am right now?
I can agree with everything you're saying because I literally was in your place not that long ago. Since I'm finishing up college, now I have a little bit more perspective of like, wait, there is so much more to life, but I just wish I learned it sooner.
I'm a pediatrician here with Intermountain Health, and I'm really excited that you teens are here because mental health is a huge crisis that we're having in all of our clinics and around the country.
So here in Nevada, we are last in a lot of metrics as it pertains to mental health, especially when it comes to our young people. And so we must do better. One of the first steps in doing better is having these conversations and really getting an understanding of how can we not only meet them where they are, but how can we walk alongside of them.
I think the hardest part as a parent is they seem more independent. You know, they have their phones, they're on their own schedules, they have a whole life, and as the adult, you feel like the person from the window looking in. You'd rather give them that moment of silence and wait for the perfect time, which there's no such thing as a perfect time.
When I have parents with young children, I talk to them about having those conversations that are uncomfortable, but get your child used to you checking in with them. So I'm really interested to hear about how your parents talk to you at home and how do you think they can kind of break through to you? Because I'm sure it's awkward to have a mom just be like, hey, how's your mental health? And you're like, you have never talked to me about this before. What do you think we can do to do better?
It's just to talk about it. It's just seriously it's gonna be awkward at first. But if you keep repeating it over and over again, it's just gonna feel natural.
But should I just tell them, like, just keep persisting, keep bringing it up, and eventually maybe we'll get through the wall a little bit?
Keep going, and soon we'll just be able to talk about it. It's kind of awkward, but I've already developed a relationship with you where I've talked about this before, and I feel okay to do it now.
Instead of someone being like, hey, let me pull you out of this hole. It's like, for right now, I just need someone to sit in the hole with me and say, hey, this is a hole. It's okay. And then when you're ready, we can get out.
For a lot of us, our natural inclination is to try to solve or fix. Sometimes just simply listening, being present and being there for that person.
One thing that I have found to be very helpful is to set a non-judgmental tone. You let your teen know, this isn't about me, this is about you. And everything that your teen says to you, you don't reflect on your actions, you just listen to what they have to say and you try to guide them the best you can.
A lot of times what happens is if a young person is struggling, a lot of times we may not really know if we're not necessarily in tune to what's going on with them.
Children who are dealing with depression and teens who are dealing with depression really start isolating themselves. You might just notice all their social relationships kind of break down.
I remember I just moved from California to Michigan at a pivotal age where you're finding friends, finding your identity. I remember being like, I've tried every single group of friends here and I just never found my people. That's when I started experimenting with self-harm. I could see my hurt, like I had felt so much of it in my head. And it became an addiction because it was real. I remembered talking about it for the first time, going to therapy, telling my parents, and feeling better after I talked about it. I realized, hey, talking about it makes it real, makes me feel better. I want to encourage others to do that as well.
I think when we are able to share your story, whatever that story might be, I mean, there's so much healing that comes from that as well. And so I applaud you for that and keep doing that.
Thank you. It really was a circle of support. It wasn't just one therapist that I had. It was my friends, it was my parents. So it takes everyone from different angles to provide support.
I think people have to learn that the brain is very powerful and it affects every level of your body. And sometimes when you change that perspective for families and you help them realize that mental health is health, it's health care, it's your body, it changes the game for them and some of them become more open to it.
Therapy can be more, it's like an exercise. It's an exercise in just being a better you.
I like that.
Yeah, I completely agree. You don't always have to be in a bad space in order to go to therapy because we can all grow, like even as a parent, even as a child.
Having conversations like we're having today, is a positive step in the right direction in terms of being able to chip away at the stigma and again, to normalize it because we all have mental health.
I feel like I can go and have a genuine conversation with my son. And I hope that he would be as open to giving me information. But I also, because of being here, I don't feel threatened by not getting the information right away.
I'm so grateful that I got adults' perspective, but also like my peers' perspectives. It's like so amazing to see that there are also peers who do care about mental health.
So I'm really thankful for hearing each of your stories and being able to sit at this table and meet all of you. We all have our own individual struggles, but we're all kind of working towards the same thing. We want to be well. We want our peers, our families, and our friends to be well. So none of us are alone.